In the heart of the secluded town of Willow Creek, there stands an old Victorian house, a silent sentinel whispering tales of the unknown. This grand dame, with her time-worn exterior and cryptic aura, stands nestled amidst the whispering woods. She's a relic from a bygone era, carrying stories etched deep within her walls. Now, enter the Forrester family, their hearts brimming with hopes and dreams for a new beginning. As they cross the threshold, the Victorian house seems to sigh, its whispers growing louder. As days turn into weeks, the family settles into their new abode. But there's something uncanny about this house. Objects seem to move of their own accord. Whispers echo through empty rooms and shadows flicker at the corner of their eyes. They dismiss these disturbances as mere quirks of an old house, little knowing what lies ahead. Unbeknownst to them, the quiet whispers of the house were merely the beginning of a tale that would chill them to their very bones. As the Forresters became comfortable, the house began to show its true character. The old Victorian started to whisper louder, its secrets echoing through its ancient bones. Objects seemed to move of their own accord. Whispers slithered through vacant rooms, and shadows cavorted in the periphery. An unsettling presence enveloped their new home, its cloak of eeriness growing heavier with each passing day. At first, the family dismissed these happenings as the peculiarities of an old house. But as the days turned into weeks, these disturbances took on a more sinister form. Late one night, the soft patter of phantom footsteps outside young Emily Forrester's bedroom door shattered the silence. Heart pounding like a wild drum, she crept to the door, her hand trembling as she slowly turned the knob. An abyss of darkness swallowed the hallway, punctuated only by an eerie glow at the far end. Fear and curiosity intertwining, Emily trailed the spectral luminescence, her footsteps echoing hauntingly on the creaky floorboards. As she reached the end of the corridor, she froze, terror seizing her young heart. Before her stood the spectral simulacrum of a family, their faces a tableau of eternal agony. Emily watched, unable to tear her gaze away as the ghostly figures whispered to each other, their words a symphony of despair. Then they turned towards her, their hollow gazes piercing her very soul. The spectre's hollow eyes stared into Emily's soul, marking the beginning of a haunting that would torment the Forrester family night after night. With their lives disrupted by the relentless apparitions, the Forresters sought to unearth the house's dark past. Combing through dusty town records and hushed local lore, they pieced together a tale of tragedy that echoed through the town's history. The ghostly figures that haunted their nights were not mere figments of imagination, but echoes of a time long past. The spectral remains of a family whose lives had been brutally snuffed out within the very walls that now sheltered the Forresters. The previous occupants, a loving family much like their own, had met an untimely end in a chilling murder-suicide. The whispers that echoed through the empty rooms, the figures that danced in the shadows, they were all remnants of a time stained with despair, forever imprinted on the fabric of the house. Faced with this grim revelation, the Forresters sought the aid of a local priest. With faith as their shield and hope as their guide, they embarked on a cleansing ritual, a spiritual warfare that echoed through the house. The air crackled with tension as Latin incantations filled the rooms, making the age-old spirits restless. The spirits were banished, their ethereal cries fading into the night. Yet a silence fell upon the house, a silence that was far from comforting. The echoes of the past still lingered, a chilling reminder of the dark history that the house held within its time-worn walls. The Forrester family, though relieved, found no true peace in the quiet that followed. They attempted to carry on with their lives, to fill their days with normality and the mundane. Yet each creak of the old house, each flicker of shadow in the corner of their eyes, was a stark reminder of the spectral horrors they had faced. The house, with its Victorian grandeur, seemed to hold its breath in the aftermath, casting long silent shadows that danced in the corners of their vision. It whispered its stories into the stillness of the night, a constant echo of the chilling past that refused to be silenced. Emily, a little older, a little braver, would sometimes catch herself listening to these whispers, her heart pounding with a mix of fear and fascination. The echoes of the past lingered, wrapping their cold arms around the family, a chilling testament to the haunted history of their home. In the end, the whispers of the Victorian house of Willow Creek continue to echo, a chilling testament to its haunted past.